Alright, and we are back. So this is Wacht am Rhein. We are playing decisive campaigns, Ardennes offensive, and we are playing the big campaign, as I said. And this is me playing Axis. We're on the 19th of December 1944, and it's noon. I have managed to move all of my units, and it is time to take a look at the enemy movement and actions. And just to recap a little bit, we're going to take a look at the situation. So in the south, all the way in the south, looking at 7th Army of the Germans, we've done a fantastic job with the 212s. We have already taken Junglinster right here, moving all the way from around Ardennes down. Yeah, that's a tremendous success, I'd say. So that's really the divisional objective reached already after 3 days, basically. So that's fantastic. Now looking further up north here, we have the 276s, and they are doing fairly alright, not as good, but not that bad. They're not really far behind. Their objective is Mersch. And then we have these guys here, the 352s, and they have an objective, I mean, that I've set myself, basically taking Merzig and then moving further down towards Ardennes and Rhein. So just gonna move in here. And then we have the Fallschirmjägers of the 5th Fallschirmjäger Division, and they are supposed to move past Echtdorf, which they have succeeded, and also move towards Martelange and set up defensive positions basically around here. And they are very, very, very close. We've advanced really fast here, so doing good, but we are stretched thin for sure. Up in the further up north, we have taken Costume, we have taken Wiltz, we are on our way to Bastogne. However, unfortunately, Bastogne has been reinforced, and so that's a problem for us. So we have Panzerlehr, we have the 26 Volksgrenadiers, and we have the 2nd Panzer Division bearing down on this one. And I fear this might not be enough. I definitely do need artillery. We do have lots of artillery, but we do have artillery. We have some Nebelwerfers around here. We have some artillery back down here that can all fire against enemy units. However, because of this being reinforced, we have already started bringing these guys, the Führergrenadier Brigade, moving towards. They're not that great, but that is reinforcement that's going to be needed. And for the next turn, we also even have put down the 3rd Panzergrenadier Division and helping out around here. In the northern sector, I wouldn't say the northern sector, but further up north, we have 116th Panzer Division bearing down Houffalize. Yeah, it's quite nice. We have some straggling units here, enemy units we are trying to take care of at the same time. However, from Houffalize and further down around Neuville, we have lots of enemy units here from the 101st Airborne Division, again reinforcing Bastogne. So this, I don't know how this doesn't look pretty. That much has to be said, so it's difficult. These guys here are rather weak from the 82nd Airborne Division. So this is going to be quite easy. Who's in Houffalize? 3 units, I don't know. Then we have 560th Volksgrenadier Division moving towards Vilsam, trying to cut off some units that were running away from Saint Vith, and I'd say succeeding. Great being able to take a Rogerie over here, and stopping these ones in their tracks. They're probably going to have to go this way here. So we'll be able to push on through here with the 62nd Volksgrenadiers, and we'll move the 560s around this way. On the other way here towards Vilsalm, we have the 18th Volksgrenadiers. All of these have been instrumental in taking St. Vith. Maybe not 560, but at least these two, 62nd and the 18th Volksgrenadiers. And they're doing a good job. They've been held up a little bit up here in the west part of St. Vith, but we are forcing our way down here. And we've been able to successfully hit units here, enemy units around Wacht, which we took. Looks like this. And then we have Poteau. So hopefully it's gonna be only the 18th Volksgrenadiers moving down here, and we'll have 3 divisions moving towards Vilsalm, and that should really be enough. I do want to direct the 3rd Fallschirmjäger division up north and link up with the units that I have up here, Kampfgruppe Piper and 1st SS, 12 SS, and help out infantry wise, and then also clean up this sector over here of enemy units. We have had some problems in Malmedy. Malmedy was taken back by the Allied units, but we were able to strike back and establish supply lines at least to Malmedy. Unfortunately, we have this rather strong tank unit, and we have no ways of dealing with this one, and he's hindering supplies coming through onto Trapon and so on. So that's a major problem. Now we managed to get rid of some units and push our way on towards this location here. So we'll see what happens on the 18th, if he's going to leave or if we will be able to strike. But we definitely need to strike down to open up this supply line towards Trapon and Kampfgruppe Pipe and 1st SS. Another linchpin that they have had, they took also Francorchamps, unfortunately, and we have been able to establish that one. So we need to get rid of Rhein. We need to get rid of this one, whatever that one is. Probably a rather weak unit, I think. We have to prevent these guys from moving over here. This is Holbahn B, really. This is Holbahn C. So we also have this very strong airborne unit, but we now finally have, although with no supply as of this moment, unfortunately, I realize, artillery, which we have well positioned now to be able to strike this one if needed, which probably will be needed. Up here in Spa, we have taken Spa. We have actually left now the major supply base because we've already used up all the fuel that's in there, and we have lots of units bearing down on us. So we had units coming out from the west side and the east side, so I thought it more prudent to go and not fight two front war, and rather attack on the east side to try and create some space. So I have successfully done that, and now we'll see what they are going to do. At least I'm holding Spa, and I have a decent position right here, being able to hit these guys further. This is really the way we want to go west with most of the units, but one at a time. Further down here south, we have previously taken Trapon. We have smashed through against our enemy armor, and we are threatening and hitting these units. We have a nice position here. Light forest is fine with tank units. This is heavy forest, which is nice, and we have unfortunately had to use Piper HQ here, but we are in heavy forest mud to secure our supply lines here. Supply lines, we have actually supply lines that have been cut, so that's a problem, of course. Then it turned out that we had 3 units hiding in here, and this might be a big problem, because I think they are fairly strong airborne units in here, because we didn't see them around here, and we saw them at first somewhere around here, and it seems like they moved here and then we snuck past them. Nice thing here is that they are out of supply, of course, but we'll see how this plays out really. We are in supply, luckily, but in red, and as you can see, this is a major problem really. We're able to trace supply this way somehow, but yeah, it's a long way. It's passing St. Vith, as I can see here, so that's nice, but yeah, it's difficult. It's at least we do get some supply around here, but we have used up all the supply also, I think, yeah, here in Stavalo, since we've had this one sitting on us for like at least 2 turns. So yeah, it's a difficult situation up here for sure. But to take care of this guy here, we also have 9th SS bearing down, so they are marching as fast as they can, and they will appear here on the 1800 hours, so probably not be able to strike then, and then it's nighttime. So we'll have these guys here. Maybe they can drive up past somewhere around here as well. We'll see where we want these guys here. I think up in Spa would be nice also. Then we have the let's see, that's the 9 SS. We also have the 2nd SS right behind them moving. So yeah, we do have significant 2 nice SS divisions coming for the rescue of our units. And then we have, let's leave Spa, we can take a look at this situation right here, and this is around Sauerbot, and in Sauerbot, this is left or west of Elsenborn. We are trying to go on to Rolban A, but it is a slog. It is really difficult. They've had even like tougher units here before, but yeah, it takes time. It's just one road. It's difficult to surround or get concentric attacks or anything. We had this rather large unit, a panzer unit, but I noticed after hitting them that they were only rear area units, 400 of them. They had left their tank somewhere around here, having been cut off already. I'm going to withdraw eventually here. I'm thinking the 12th Vox Grenadiers and put them up here to better use on here in the northern sector. We are almost done here hitting James and 23rd Infantry Regiment of the 2nd Infantry Division, and getting rid of these guys, because we can see their morale dwindling down here. So I think by next turn they'll be gone simply, and these guys here will be able to move further up north, also not being tied down, but I really want to get rid of these guys here. And we are doing tremendous success here. We do have like a full, I don't know, is this a full regiment maybe of Werfers, and the same thing over here. So 6 battalions, I think, of Nebelwerfers, which is fantastic to have. We've been able to clear around here in Mutzenich. We have in Monschau sitting here. We're doing a great job here, and we actually don't have a lot of enemy units around here. And up in Röttgen, so it's really difficult situation for the Allied units. So, and here on the ridge, on the northern sector of Monschau, basically in Simmerath and so on, we have sort of surrounded these guys here, and I think they definitely need to go back here. I'd be surprised if they don't retreat from here. And we are also pushing here with the Führer Begleit Brigade. Begleit. So, and we have retaken Schmidt, and we are pushing forward here and doing fantastic work really here. So that's a recap of where we are. So basically in Bastogne, it looks terrible, I think. Really difficult. It's a difficult situation up by Spa and La Glaise. Fortunately, we were able to take La Glaise. And the northern sector and the southern sector, the ones that are most difficult, I think, in terms of movement, historically at least, we've done an even better job. So that's interesting. So now we are going to take a look at the enemy phase. And this is going to be really, really interesting. So what I'm mostly worried about really is that I might get, I'm really worried about Bastogne for sure. I'm also worried about Spa, I have to say, also. What are these guys going to do here? Are they going to come crashing down here and hitting us here? What is that going to leave us? We are already running out of gas and supply, and we have to get rid of this guy here. So it is really a difficult situation, but I think we'll manage for a little while, but we need to relieve these guys here somehow. And I don't know if 9SS is going to have the time to move up there. I do hope so, but we'll see. And so it's really that and Bastogne that I'm mostly worried about, because the other sectors looks great. I sincerely hope that they will move away, seeing this threat of these rather strong units. But I don't know. We'll see. Because I would like really to open this one. These guys probably won't leave or anything like that, because they're stuck basically in this guy. I don't foresee leaving either, but I'd be very happy if they did, of course. So let's go and let's take a look at the enemy phase. Let's see. So this is at 1200 hours, and next turn for the Germans is going to be 1800 hours. The last lights of this day, basically. Slightly worried about air attacks, of course. They should actually add some units there. We'll see here. That was a small attack. No losses there. Some losses there, unfortunately, too. Jagdpanzers. Oh, some losses there. Some Stugs. Bastogne Nouvelle, they're moving up or more towards east, actually, which is good. Oh, I'm very, very happy with that move. Not reinforcing Bastogne. They lost some units there at Houffalize, which is fantastic. Wacht in the north. Yeah, they are moving back, as I mentioned, that they should, or they're really fleeing now, which makes sense, otherwise they'll get caught. No big losses there. Lost some, but not bad. Lost some more. Oh, they lost 110 there. Oh, there we're gone. Let's see where that is. Somewhere. Oh, that was Trapon. Oh, I see. That could have been. Oh, I don't know what that was. Was that an HQ even? No, I don't know. Oof. Really worried about that one. There's Merzig, Ettelbrück. They lost some greyhounds and stuff. Again, that's a very, very nice defensive position there. Trying to reinforce, it seems, around south of Etzelbrück a bit. They're leaving some stuff open there. This is Röttgen again. Ah, we lost some there. Lost some there, but not bad. So they're going on the offensive on the northern sector a bit. This is Spa. That's like a very... Yeah, we just lost one there. That's good. This is also Spa. So we can see actually that they have moved these guys in here. Taken the loan or the supply base there. Which was expected. This is in the north. Oh, they seem to have gotten lots of reinforcements here from the north. I think, at least. This is the Rolban A. Are they leaving there? There is, yeah, that looks like a strong tank unit, but it's not. It's really just rear, I don't know, rear area personnel. Mersch, they're leaving. Merzig and Etzelbrück leaving. Bastogne moving backwards, it seems a bit. I wouldn't mind them going in here so that we can hit these guys here. I'd rather have that, but maybe they are fearing this one. I think so. So if that is the case, maybe we're just going to go. Just go, you know. This actually looks like they only have 2 in here now. And like 4 in here, but we'll see. 332 steps already been made. Probably move up towards 400 or more than that actually. Let's see here. That's Houffalize. They're strengthening up. Oh, look at this and look at that. That's difficult. That's a lot of units. Wow. These are the stragglers over here outside Govy, north of Bastogne. This is Spa. We also have... It looks really, really difficult. This is Röttgen, also in the northern sector. I would assume these guys to be pulling out as well. What about Bastogne? Noville. Bastogne. Back and forth. Oops. That's not bad. For us, I guess. Easy to hit target. Although we got intercepted there. Houffalize strengthening up. So they're moving back to Houffalize, which is nice for us. Alleviating Bastogne for sure. Stavelot. Moving things up here. Strengthening that position. Again, Noville moving up north, moving up towards Vilsalm. Seems like they're actually escaping Vilsalm as well. That's it. Wow. Some good things, I'd say, in general, really. Especially around Bastogne. I'm quite happy with this, what it looks like, you know. All right, let's take a look and analyze here. So we have the weather first. We know it's overcast and we know that now it's just below 0, light freeze. So it's getting colder, which means we won't have mud, which should mean easier movement, I think. We have 101 occupied on the map, and now we have 14 extra VPs thanks to us killing off allied units basically. And the access losses, let's have a look. Bring forward my phone here so we can look at the calculator here. We are, always trying to reach the 6-1 basically. So let's have a look here. We have lost, total losses is 7,488 points. That's a lot in general, but the Axis losses have been just GI veterans is 6,000, so I'd love to see a 6-1 if possible even now. So let's see here, we divide this one by 41,962, and this turns up to be 5.6-1. So we are, I don't know if we're getting closer, but still it's not bad. So that's good. I mean, decently anyway. All right. So yeah, let's continue. We have no new cards, it seems. So let's still take a look at the cards. No new cards, no new reinforcements or anything like that. Simply support and stuff is reduced. Let's take a look at the stats then. So this is troop statistics. These are the total troops. The nice thing is that we see that we are gaining reinforcements, and they might gain reinforcements, but they are losing in general. We are widening this gap, which helps us, of course. When it comes to casualties sustained, we are still on track, removing around 6,000 units, 5,000 units a turn, which is really nice. So yeah, that's good. While they are, let's see here, that's a bit difficult to read, but it looks like 9,700 there. That would be like a record actually. I mean, that, yeah, it seems like they have been able to hurt us a bit more in general. Maybe some bad luck we've had when we were fighting them in our turn or turn of the phase. Anyway, and this is the same obviously. So let's go to regime statistics and take a look at supply. This is all the supply. So let's start here. The white one is received from off map. This is when we have used supply cards, gaining 40,000 more simply. So every turn we basically get 45-ish, but as we have more units, reinforcements coming in, these increase, I think linearly probably. So we are getting right now 56Ks basically worth of supply. And we are sending to units, that's this red over here, and we can see now that we are constantly moving above what we actually do receive. So that's a bit worrying, which means that the stocks, so supply source stocks, are dwindling down, and this is really our buffer basically. So I think now using maybe a supply card would be in order actually to do. And down here we have sent to supply bases, but really we don't have any forward bases that we have been building up now. Rather, we have been depleting them. Let's take a look at unit supply instead. So in green here we have how many stocks, internal supplies that the units themselves have, and they should be basically increasing. That's what we, I think, hope for, because we have more units all in all. So that is a bit worrying right down there. And we can also see that we are requesting more and more. And unfortunately, this gap, I don't want this one to widen. Rather, I want them to be very, very close together. This one is received from supply sources. Unfortunately, it is gapping up, and that means that we have units not receiving what they're requesting, which means that we have a problem supply wise. And in here, received from supply base, we have nothing because we haven't really built up anything. Let's take a look at the fuel situation. This is kind of similar, so we can see that we get 40,000. This does not scale with the number of units being in play, which makes sense because there is a shortage of oil, so this is the only thing they can get from Germany basically. And we are requesting more and more, I'd say, and there is a gap between what we receive and what the units are actually being sent, which means that the buffer is dwindling down and quite fast. So I think it would be a good thing to bring in some new supply simply. And it's only 40,000 being added, but still that would still bring us back up here again. Looking at unit fuel, we can see that this turn we have not received really what we would have expected. Probably would expect this one to be up here, but this is what we have requested, and again this is what we have received from supply sources. Again, this widening gap is not good. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go straight out of this one and go for supply and fuel. We have 150 points. We will get another 40 points next turn. That will add us up to 190, which means that if we want to deploy this one, we will be able to do that in the next turn. So that's going to be during nighttime, and we will have 150 plus 40, that's 190, and then minus 160, that leaves us with 30 basically. So we can go for cards even right now for fuel and supply. That's 28 out of the 30. So I think that's what we'd like to do. There's one more consideration, that is having Kampf groups. Let's have a look at that, because we do have these units. Let's see here where they're at. It's Kühlberg up here. So in here we do have units. We have, I'm thinking like this unit, for example, 1st Battalion is always a problem, and is a problem here as well. Exactly, but it's got 82 motorized, and it is actually on motorized this turn, which is nice. And let's have a look here. We have, we also have the 29th. This one is also a problem. No, sorry. There it shows. But this is also a problem here, 83, and this one is still also on motorized, so he managed to fix this one. The problem is, do we have a Kampf group in here? We do not. And it will cost us, I think, 3, and we only have 2 left if we're going to go for supply and fuel. That's the thing. So if we would go micro here, for example, it's 3. So I'm lacking really just 1 point. I mean, so I think hopefully these guys will be able to go for the motorized chance for a while. Or we could make sure that these guys are all right. I think that's more important because they have to drive. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for, let's have a look here with the stats here. What's most important? Is it supply or fuel? Supply is still doing all right, I think. What about fuel then? I don't know. This is basically, that's 40 out of, that's 2 out of 12, 1 out of 6, so it's like 18% decrease here, I think, which is quite a lot. What about this one here? This is 7 out of 50, so that's 14. So I'm gonna go with fuel then. And then I will, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go for fuel straight away. Even though we're analyzing, I just want to make sure that I don't forget that one. So that's done now. Looking at stats here, I don't know if we can see that. That's supply and that's fuel. There we go. An increase. But I think we will only see that ticking up in the next turn, basically. All right. We're done with that. So let's see here. So that's cards and victory points and so on. Yeah. So let's analyze, I think. Let's take this one step by step. 454 steps. So we have the infantry division. Where are we at? This is Holbane A. And so we had 4 units here before. We still have 4 units. Is he moving in or back? No, he's moving away. Okay, makes sense, I guess. And this one is in La Glaise. And we had these 2 units being together. So he's moving up, which makes sense. Getting intercepted. This one here is Ettelbrück, and we have 1 unit in here in Bisen. And where are you moving? Away. Okay, makes sense. Vilsalm, we have the divisional armored unit, 10th Armored Division, moving away, moving into safety. And then we have, where's this at? Come to that. Okay, so this is Mersch. So let's see here. This is in Junglinster, and we have the 10th Armored Division moving away. Simply, we were just sitting next to it. So he's come over here, but we'll be able to catch up with that guy. Let's see. I think maybe not, because they're moving so fast. Here we have our first airstrike, and looking at this one here, we have been able to repel 6 out of 10 aircrafts, and we got 2 Panzer Force hits, and this is outside of Stoumont, and this is La Glaise, and that's Holbandi. Here's another airstrike, and this is outside of Bastogne. No losses, and we were able to repel 8 out of 9 aircraft, so that's nice. Here's another one. Unfortunately, that is outside of Spa, and we lost 2 Jagdpanzer 4, repelling 7 out of 12. Here's an air supply, which is interesting. Oh, that's cool. So we were able to sneak a 30 Feldersatz, something like that, in here, cutting these guys off, and also these, I guess, are also cut off, but able to repel 4 out of 15, so they delivered a little bit less. Here's an airstrike outside of Spa, which hurt a little bit. 3 Panthers, a couple of Stugs. Sorry about that. So let's see here, continue. We have a glider regiment moving. It's what, 327, these guys moving, I don't know where from, maybe this stack, I don't know. Get intercepted. This is Noville. We have a 506 moving north. So we were really worried about these guys from the 101st Airborne moving down towards Bastogne, but it turns out they're actually trying to strengthen Houffalize here, which is, or maybe not, actually trying to support this one. I thought they were going to Bossy. I'm not sure they ever did. We'll see. Well, I mean, guarding this one is a clever move, of course. That's a weird one, but sure. Then we have an unknown unit. We have intercept fire there. Right, and here we are outside of Houffalize. Moving in here, strengthening, moving out here. This is a very nice, thankful move to have for us, because this is a city And we are also up on a ridge here, so. And this is also very thankful that they're actually hitting us, losing 40 out of 50 airborne units. That's great. And they got howitzers. Thank you. And this is outside. This is Stomoin-Laglaise. We have a tank battalion of 31st moving, I think, away from where? Or maybe in, actually. No, away. Yeah, we pushed him out, I think. And he's going back that direction, going into Stommon, which is unfortunate for us. This is Tavigny, and this is Noville, and this is Hoffalis. And we have the 29th moving in, yeah, moving away, I think. The straggling unit that we were almost successful in eliminating. Here's Team Sturd. They are next to Spa here, moving away. Got hits. Maybe they end up there in, is it Sarts, something like that. We have infantry regiment moving in and away, which is good for us. We have another infantry unit here, moving on to Holban's B, basically, and away. That's good. 3rd Tank Battalion sitting up here. Where are we at then? This is 5th Panzer. Yeah, so this is Vilsalm. Oh yeah, so this is the guy that I thought was going to go this way, but they probably don't know that this has been taken. So they come here and then they say, oh my god, I have to turn around, I guess, or no, but they go that way, which is not great for them, I think. Anyway, so that's good for us for sure. And here we are in Merzig. This is Etzelbruck. What are these guys going to go? They leave Gubu and they go back and they continue going west, which sort of makes sense. And here we are on Holban A. This is Elsenborn over here, and we have some kind of intercept fire. And we are looking at Etzelbruck right here. This is around here the divisional HQ was before. We are looking in the north right now. This is Monschau and this is Mutinish. And then we have a movement here. Team Louis moving maybe in or out. They had 3 units here. They seem to have only 2 units now. But we know they're coming a lot more from the rear there. We have 90th Recon Squadron right there, and this is Etzelbruck, and this is then Beaufort and so on. So yeah, we'll see if they move it this way. I think maybe, I don't know. Then we have 310. This is in the northern sector again. And we are looking at, what are we looking at? Where's the 310? I can't see it. But there he is. Is he moving from here over here? I don't know. You know, he's moving away anyway. So they're trying to escape. And Kelly, where were you then? Let's have a look at where Kelly was. So Kelly was quite close to us. And Kelly's moving away, getting intercepted. We have a tank destroyer battalion moving away, all the way over here towards Röttgen. We have a tank unit, a rather strong tank unit, not that one, but still moving also away, I think. We have some shuffling up here, moving away. Then we have a truck column coming down here, which is interesting. Maybe delivering some unpleasant presents. We have an artillery around Bissen here, and this is Etzelbruck, leaving these units up here. The 276s, Volksgrenadiers, they are moving away down towards Mersch, basically. Artillery, that's a clever move. Now, this is Malmedy right here. This is Spa here, and this is the highway around here. This is Francorchamps. We had this unit stand here, which we don't know anything about as of yet. And we have Rhein also moving, which is, I think, also good. Unfortunately, they're moving into forest. But no, he's moving away. Get intercepted. And we get an artillery attack. We'll lose one. They have howitzers and guns, wherever that comes from. Wait. Is that what it was? Did he just do a frontal attack? No. He didn't lose anything, so I don't know where he's left off to. Maybe up in the north or maybe somewhere else. I don't know. No, he went down south. If he goes here, I'd be very, very happy. Thank you. That's an infantry unit. I don't mind, really. So, let's see here then. Here we have the 423. Something that's just, skeleton crew, basically. This is south of Govy. And we had them assembled somewhere around here. We knocked them down. So, I guess they're just leaving. Or maybe not. Then we have an artillery strike. Very mild one, I have to say, from Shermans. They did not lose any Shermans, unfortunately, against ours. Let's see where we're at then. This is 115th Wolf. So this one here, I see. So this is probably the Ardennes striking, or firing at least, against like 4 infantry units here. We see that we have like 2,000 men around here, so yeah, no worries there. However, that's now they are actually going for a regular attack in here, being cut off, and they lose 1/3 of their units, I'd say, and we lose very little. So that's totally fine. We're happy with that. Then they're trying to leave, realizing you have to go off-road. So that's difficult for them. Now, this is the difficult situation that I'm worried about. So we had 3 units here, rather strong, I think, airborne units. I hope these guys are not going to get killed off by like concentric attack here. I fear they might actually be, because they have lots of bazookas and we have tanks in here. But we have a rather strong strength here. But let's see here. That's good that they're moving away, at least with 1 unit here of quite strong airborne units. But there you go. We were able to escape, but with Nachtrupp. Oh, look at those panthers. Panthers. Lost 15 of them. My God. That hurts. They lost 3 Shermans, however, and 2 Shermans and 1 Sherman. So really, that's, I wouldn't say it's a fair trade. They lost 1/3 of what we lost. So that's a nice hit by them, for sure. That's really unfortunate for us. Oh well, it could have been so much worse. Like them hitting Piper, HQ and stuff, so. And they pile in here, which makes sense, and they go back there, which is not bad for us. And they leave. And they leave. Alright. Altogether, I feared worse. Let's see what we got here. We have Royal Artillery moving away from Stomo area, moving back. Then we have an artillery attack, it seems, from only 2 howitzers. We get no problem there because we're sitting in the city there. And we are in the south, and these were like engineering units. At least this one was. I don't remember this one. And there's an attack against a rather weak anti-tank unit that we have. And we can also see that they actually have an artillery here. So there are no losses basically. And they're trying to move away, which makes sense. And I'll pursue for sure. We have a roadblock outside Ligneville, and he was sitting in Ligneville last time, getting hit quite hard, and he's moving away. So Ligneville is going to be ours next turn, which is really good. We have some combat engineers, and we are outside Ligneville over here, but this is the road, Recht and Poteau and Vilsalm. So these guys are, I think, concentrating now. Get intercepted, that's it. I don't think they're sitting in the city either, so, and they're sitting in the right side of a river as well, but I think they're on level 1 height, so that's the only problem. This guy is only strength 1. He was sitting here at height 2, which was problematic for us. We were surrounding him, so it's nice that he moves. And he moves quite far. Anyway, so that's good. He'll be taken down for sure this turn. Here we have an unknown unit, and we are in Junglinster. So this is the engineering unit moving away here. And what do we have? We have airborne regiments. So now we have, let's see, these are the 116th division. This is Houffalize, and this up here is Mannheim. So we now have units coming down. Rather, let's see, 504. That's quite a strong airborne regiment. And a rather weak one moving down. But a lot of units, it seems. Moving here. That's interesting. Here is Vilsalm. We have artillery moving forward, actually. All right. And we're back here outside Houffalize and Gouvy. We have 456 artillery moving forward, actually. Right. And here we have an airborne regiment in Vilsalm outside moving in. We have recon squadron outside Trapon. This is expected because we had some units leaving in here, this way here. And then we have from Mannheim moving down towards Houffalize, we have another strong airborne regiment coming down here. Moving in here, that's interesting. I would love to use Werfers on this one. Yes, indeed. And here we have airborne engineers moving in. We are back in Etzelbruck right now. We have engineers, I think, leaving. Getting hit, leaving, and leaving. We have a shuffling here. I think they had tanks in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, they have 2 units. So we have tank unit moving in here onto the cav or recon. Get hit, and that's it. We have an assembling force here of engineers. Here we have Ford, which is really the last one moving around here towards Etzelbruck. And we had a unit here, realizing that this is too difficult. That was a strong task force unit. That's very nice to see him go. And that task, oh, he's coming back there. That's interesting. And again, hitting this guy in forest, heavy forest, losing Greyhound, half tracks, and truck, but no Sherman tanks or anything valuable. Alright, we have Standish moving away, I think, and also up here, so that's interesting. And we have some armored artillery as well moving up. Okay, moving that way actually, which is good, I guess. Tank unit moving away, that is good. And moving in, and is another one. And we have the recon squadron moving away from this tank unit outside of Etzelbruck and going south, I would have assumed, but not succeeding, I think, getting intercepted, which is good for us, really being spread out here. Alan is moving away from us, and he's leaving the city right here, which is fantastic for us. All right. Then we have a 709 tank battalion. This is up north, and we had this very, very strong but very passive unit here with an HQ and stuff. So I think these guys are going to get hit. They get intercepted, fine. And then we have the 311 where you're at over here. Are you going to go this way or are you going to go that way? You're going to go, and actually no. You're going here, I see. So it makes sense to try and cover the exit here, perhaps, to do this. And that's a rather strong one, 3 units strong. An artillery moving away, or not really away at all. Alright, then we have the cav moving in there, getting intercepted and then moving away. Then we get artillery hits. We do lose like 8% or something. And this is a regular attack against us. Alright, from tank destroyer units here. Not a frontal, but they're just shooting at us. We're in a city here also, so artillery moving away, which makes sense. Then we do get artilleried from these cavs over here, getting 1 loss. Then we have an AA battalion, and where are we at now then? This is Spa, so this is... Yeah, so this is outside Malmedy, and these guys here are just sitting here to block these guys, basically. And they're moving around, trying to surround, maybe. So, if it's a lone unit, we'll definitely try and hit him. Here is Spa, and we lose 1 Ostwind, which is not terrible. That's fine. And here is Spa again, and we have the 26 moving in, I think. Yes, indeed. And now here they're coming. And they're difficult to see here because we are far away on the ridge, so we really can't see anything here, but they're definitely moving in. Get intercepted. Maybe they lost some there. Moving even more. I move this one away. Just assembling units there. We're in the northern sector again. And this is Monschau over here. And they are bringing units 2 and 2 and 1. 3. 3 and 2. 3 and 3. And 3, 2, 1. 1. And 2 in there. 2 in here. 4. That's a lovely, lovely, lovely artillery attack. Are they still 4? Maybe 5 even. Could be. So they actually left this one, this very, very important square. So maybe I can take it. But that's a very difficult situation to be in. But maybe bring in a lot of units here. But depends on how we do here artillery wise. And this is again Orban A, and we have Team Cooper moving and getting intercepted and moving away, which is good for us, I think. We have an unknown unit outside of Verpomont, and this is where we have, I think this is probably an airborne unit moving in, unfortunately. Yeah, I think so. That's 509. Alright, so we have 48th Armored Infantry Battalion outside Stormont. I think they're leaving Stormont actually here. That's a very strong armored infantry battalion. Exactly. So this will help us, of course, taking Stormont. Oops. Let's see here. We had some other movements down here. Let's have a look here. So here we have a tank battalion, which is rather weak, which we've hit here and here as well. So that's good for us. But that's worse for us. And let's see here, that's an AA battalion outside of Mersch. And yeah, so this is Etterburg, so this is young Leinster. Right, and there was a unit up here which was an AA unit, so he's moving up north. And we have the engineering moving unit here. We have the divisional HQ here somewhere. Alright, so we can just move on forward here and hit these guys here. Should be fine. And move one up here to block and attack. There you go. Also there, he actually gets company there, moving down. Are you going to take Stupecht? Stupecht. Indeed. And move away. That's good. That's great for us. Infantry regiment moves. And this is the 8th. We are in Merzig here. This is Etterbrück, I think, yeah. And we can see him because we're sitting up here. He was, I don't know where he was, but he's moving away here to the west. They're all moving towards the west. Is that because we're threatening Martelange, maybe? Maybe they don't even see it. We have a glider regiment now, the 327 moving. I think they might be emptying this one, I don't know. Oh, no, he's moving away from here, I see. And moving in towards Bastogne. This one was emptied in here. Combat engineers moving in there. Moving in here also. Moving away. And then we have the 5-1s moving in there. 327. 501s, some other 501s. And then 327 moving like that. Getting intercepted. Well, it is difficult. This is Hofallis again. We have a new unit coming in here. An infantry, rather strong infantry unit. I'm thankful he's moving down the ridge. And we have another unit moving up. Infantry. Taking that position. And moving somewhere maybe in here. And here is Govy and the Martelange down here. We have an unknown unit coming down from the mountains or the woods. I think, maybe not. Maybe it was the other one here moving somewhere here. Artillery was moving down. That's great. Engineer, no, it's still an artillery moving around here. And getting protected by the airborne AAA battalion, which moves away. Then we have yet another one moving from west of Hofallis away from us, which is good for us. Another artillery moving around down towards us, which is great. And moving out in the open, leaving there. There's another infantry moving away, I think. No, not really. Taking a position up here in the hills. Unknown unit is moving towards us. Oh, and then we have Campbell here. Let's have a look again. Yeah, Campbell is moving. Let's see where it is. Okay, so this is a tank unit up here that was leaving over towards Bressy, but is stopping and turning around. Moving towards Govy, maybe? No, he is hesitant, doesn't really know what to do. Alright, so here we are. Spa, that's an artillery unit, rather strong artillery unit it seems, battalion. Moving in here, which is unfortunate for us. We have an airborne regiment. So these guys are the stronger ones that we would like them to move out of this way to relieve these guys, get supply open. But at least they move away at something. I don't know if it's better, but... Ooh, stay there, please. That's decent. That's decent. Oh, I think we have relieved Spa actually. In terms of, or almost, we are close to doing that at least. That's a very nice move to have for us. And this is Polar, and this is Spa. Okay, so we have more units coming in, I think. Yes, indeed, from the 517. Moving inside, taking this one. So that's troublesome, of course. We have Brown moving down here on Holban B, and then hesitating going back, actually. We have a rather weak unit sitting up here, Airborne Regiment, and there as well, but really surrounding and covering the flanks, which makes sense. And then we have towed tank destroyer here outside Merzing. This is Etterburg that we can see moving actually in. We have an artillery battalion 30. No, where are you at? Up here. This is Röttgen, this is Simmerath, and this is, yeah, and they are moving in actually. Here's another artillery battalion moving in close to us. We like that. In here. And don't know what that is. Gun battalion. It's great to have them in our face. And here's another one. Moving here. And another one moving up north. Okay. Here's Bastogne again. So we have 81st AAA battalion moving. I don't know if they're emptying here and propping up this one or what they are doing. This is Noville. Hofalis is to the north, Bastogne in the... So this engineering unit is actually, I think, moving in here, taking this Bossy, I think, that we left. Which is unfortunate, but we have unknown unit maybe moving in here, I don't know. They're strengthening up this one, 3 units, 2 units. Moving in here. These are juicy targets, I have to say, when it comes to artillery. We do have a couple of Werfers, but artillery is kind of far away. AAA again. Shuffling back and forth, artillery. Leaving. In here. Strengthening. Tank destroyer in the open. That's going to be easy to hit. Get intercepted as well. Artillery battalion Noville. So Noville, we have Bastogne in the south, and we have Hofalis in the north. He's moving up towards Hofalis, getting them some much wanted, or I don't know, they have lots of artillery around here actually. Alright. And engineering. Aha, so they took Tavigny. We can still take this one and block them. We have airborne regiments outside Noville. Moving in here, I think. And here we are, Stumont. We are combat engineers moving away from this hex over here. So that's makes it easy, fairly easy to go up here, hit this guy. Or go up here and hit this guy, being on the same level. Which is good. This is Vilsal. This is Trois-Ponts. So we have a unit moving up here. Artillery. I see. And then we have Stavelot here. We have units moving, I think, from... Yeah, this guy is going to end up here, unfortunately. It's only armored artillery battalion, so it's not that bad, but still. An unknown unit moves. Where are you moving? Where are you? That's it. Let's move this like this. Okay, so there is an unknown unit moving. In here, perhaps? I don't know. Looks like there's only 2 in here. I doubt that the tank battalion would move away, because we'd see that. So I'm betting something might have slipped in here, rather. This is Martelange. For the first time, we actually do see an enemy in between Martelange and us. So I wouldn't say that it's a good thing. If he can close rank with us, I'll be much more happier. And I am. So that's lovely. Team Scott is a weak unit. Please go in here. Thank you. And please attack or stay. Thank you. So we have 506 Airborne Regiment, which is up here. And let's see what you're doing. You're actually leaving, okay? We have something around in Vilsal moving. Oh, that's a divisional 106, I see. And he moves away, if that is him at all. Have another unit probably moving down here. That's also another divisional unit. Also moving away. Okay, so they are moving towards Manhai and so on. Okay. 4 steps left. We have another divisional units outside of Trapon. So now we have an artillery. I think we had a cav unit in here also and a divisional unit. This one we really would like to hit, I think. He's actually moving down towards Vilsal, I see. Which is probably better for them. And that's it. That is it. Alright. Let's take a look at all the way down south and see what we have. So we can see these guys. These are engineers, but we'll go down here and hit this guy here. We'll move these guys towards here. Maybe we need to get down on the road, I think, because this one doesn't contain any more units besides these guys. What else? We're just going to push on through here. We can clearly see these guys. There's a divisional unit somewhere around here as well, but that's a rather strong one. But we can use our artillery to take them down, I think. So that's decent anyway. And yeah. And up here, we have cleared this one out. Thanks to them moving away, basically. So we're just going to push on through here. Maybe we'll be able to hit forward. I think we will be able to do that. And it's going to be nice to bring down also these guys further down. Even though they have such long range that they can afford to. But it would be nice to bring them around, I think. We'll see what happens. What else? Etzelbruck. Is also looking nice. We can see that no internal supply in here, or they do have internal supply, but they don't get supplied really easily. These guys, however, seem to be in supply. Yes, indeed. So we have this unit. We would very much like to kill off if possible. So I think we'll take care of this guy like that, and then hit these guys from 3 distances, or 3, yeah. We can even move one up here and then hit him from the side. Possibly, but I doubt it. We'll be able to hit this guy here and then attack this guy from the side. I doubt that's gonna happen. Well, actually, look at that. That's not bad. That's only 27%. There's no one. That's 92 actually, so yeah. And then we have this town here that's available, open and free. So we'll take care of that one, of course. And then we'll move over across here as well with at least 1 unit here. Because that's nice to be up on a hill like that. So this looks fantastic, I have to say. Looking to the west of things, they are in this valley moving around here. We have stoppers right like this. That's nice. Making sure no one passes goes up here. This is going to be a really nice hit right there. That's only 2 to 1 though. Are these armored units? No. So why? It's because you're tired or something? Yes, look at that offensive value. That's terrible. So he's been marching a lot, so probably just need to rest here really. Bring these guys forward as well, but really no rushing or anything like that. Just walk simply, and then they'll rest next turn. All in all, looks good anyway, and because I don't think there's any artillery around here, right? No, nothing. Anyway, up here we will try and clean things out. These guys are still left here in this town. Let's have a look at what it would be. Now look at that. We will be able to clean these guys out as well. So that's great. That's the last one around here. And then we can push, push, push. This situation here around Bastogne looks quite nice, I'd say. In here is a lone. This one will be able to tear apart if we want to. With all these units that we have here, no problem. But we have 3 units in here. That is rather weak, actually, which is also interesting. And then we have 2 unknown units here, and then we have plenty of units here. Artillery here is fantastic. It's in the fields. We have recon 84. Wow. Where are my Werfers? I did move up Werfers up, so this one will be able to go somewhere like this and then hit these guys here. Even in here, 1, 2. What are these? 42s, yeah. In here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not. Actually, they can hit from now. No, they couldn't hit. Let's see. Do we have? Oh, we have 2 Werfers in here. They are low on supply for sure, but still, that's lovely. Like, look at that. It's only that, but it doesn't have any minuses in terms of. All right. Let's see. Can we see? Yeah. We can't really see this far. That's a line of sight of 6. I'd like to move forward to be able to see even better. That's 0. That's 25%. That's 50. Well, I mean, we're still not going to take a chance. Anyway, so this one in general looks very nice. This one will be easy to hit. This one, Luzerie, is going to be more difficult because it's a town. Let's have a look at these ones though, just to see here. See, it's not that bad actually. Still 7-1. So we could push these guys back and get a nice town to be in, stopping any reinforcements and also being able to hit in here. I think that's definitely what we want to do. And then these guys can hit these guys in here, being protected from by the river also. And then threatening these 2 in here. They'd have to pile in here, of course, but that's expected. And possibly, but I doubt it. I'll probably be able to have to use all of my movement points here. Hit this guy in here, but possibly we could go in, hit this guy in here from this side here, and then actually execute also a combined attack against this one and take this hex. That would be fantastic because that would cut these guys off from the main Bastogne square here, or hex. And if it's available, but no, these ones will be pushed down. So anyway, this looks a lot better now that they have amassed forces here in the open and everything. So again, the AI is not that great, I have to say, but anyway. Up here, he's all alone. This is going to be difficult for us, as we can see, but we do have other units behind here so that we could turn them against this guy here also. It's a possibility for sure. I think that's what we'd like to do. And these guys that were protecting here, still one here though, but they have disappeared. There's one lone straggling unit moving somewhere around here. It's not a problem for supply, maybe for this one eventually. Moving this guy up here would make sense also, because that is a rural village, which is nice. At least tying up these 2 units, which is nice. How about Houfalis then, and this guy here? This guy should be able to knock this one down easily. And then we'll have these guys against tanks, which is going to be more problematic, of course. This is fields. Maybe he wants to go in here, I don't know. But we also have these guys. Yeah, we'll see where we're going to move here. Maybe he's trying to go to Gouvy or something. So, yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's have a look here. This is Hofali's. I think this is also a very nice position. This is obviously more of a, I was going to say defensive position, but yeah, this is they have a lot of units here. We definitely need to have Werfers here, which we do, and they are fully loaded as well. This one is in planes. That's crazy. Definitely want to use Werfers here. Even though this is more important, I do need to grind these guys down. And they're very close also. So these are 2 Werfers. I think I have one up there as well. Exactly. That's kind of far away. Maybe I can move him on march mode or something fast down here. I don't know. Maybe he'll just be used around here. This guy here would be able to hit here, and that's just a truck, so he's gonna get killed off. I don't know if you can see. It seems like he's not carrying anyone in here, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why he went to the front though. We'll definitely kill this guy off. And I don't know if we should move on here. These guys have some howitzers, some gliders, some AT, I don't know. Just hit this one here and then leave, I think. That's howitzers and some airbornes also. Yeah, that's only 75, so I'm gonna hit this one and then go back. That's what I'm gonna do. Unless there's any other complications. And these guys will be able to move forward here, which looks fantastic also. The Werfer just gonna go west here. So, all in all, that looks nice. This one could possibly go up here in heavy forest snow to defend this guy here. I think that might be what we would want to do. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we do have lots of units here anyway that will be able to handle these guys, and these guys really would like to hit. Just going up like that and hit them. That's definitely what we want to do. Howitzers, some gliders. Get rid of them first. To expand this one, taking care of the supply lines also. This is the only worrying thing that we have. We only have recon 55. We'd like to gain some more, of course. This one, however, have line of sight, and look, that's quite nice. And maybe this one can also move forward here to have an even closer look. I think that's what we also want to do. Although they will be vulnerable, so maybe this one has to sit here then. Maybe pull this one back here to have them up in the open. I think that might be the solution actually. So this looks good in general. Then we have Vilsalm here in the 560s. So besides this here, we do have a unit here. So we'll try and take Commandster, and then we will try and engulf this one basically. We can't see this guy here if he's still here, but we'll try and move in here. No. The tank went here. That's the tank unit right there. So I just move in here then. That's interesting. We'll see how long he will last actually, being behind enemy lines. Right. And so we'll just move these guys forward and also towards Vilsalm, I think. So both, I think in general, mostly in here. Yeah. And we do have units here. This one is uphill, unfortunately, so that's a 1 to 2. But this one will be. This one is going to get destroyed this turn for sure. With all of these units here, look at that. We should be able to get in. quite some numbers somehow. We'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm going to consider him being destroyed. This one perhaps as well, and then we'll be able next turn move this one towards Bateau. And then these guys can leave once they have hit this guy. I think these guys are also going to be, I think, maybe in difficulty. Maybe not. Maybe not. So we do need some more Fallschirmjägers moving in here, I think. Right, so let's see here. In Ligneuville, we'll be able to take that one and then drive up here to push. Let's see. And this is first SS. I could use first SS to drive back here, because this one is really supposed to go over here. Or maybe just use this one to fight these guys and go this route here. Yeah, he's in plains. Maybe I can use some artillery against them actually. And then hit them from a rural village. Yeah, because we have 66 there and 31. That should be enough to push them and maybe decimate them also. And the 9 SS is able to reach here with a move cost of 70. Which is, as we can see, they'll be able to hit there. These won't. I see, that's interesting. But they will be able to hit this guy if we want to. How about this guy? Nope, none of them. And this one is not able to reach. Alright, so they will be in Malmedy next turn, which is quite nice anyway. But then it's nighttime, and then we'll see in the morning what we can do. This guy, if we can get rid of this guy, we can open up the supply lines fully here. At least for a turn. This guy could move down here to protect against this one. I think that would be nice. Also, we do actually have a 99 here as well, 2 SS. That's lovely. We could move that one down here and then hit this guy perhaps. Maybe we have artillery as well. We do. So that's something we could do. Right. Light forest, however. Alright, so that's good. All of a sudden this looks a lot better, but this is a major problem. At the looks of this is a city which we won't be able to budge really. These are way too up in the open. Maybe they just need to go to Spa. And maybe this town here, or rural village, I don't know. Maybe they will be surrounded then. Maybe we need to pull back here first. All of us. That could be it. Because we risk too much here. We have too many units here, I think. Well, looking at them, they have basically 18 strength, like 100, 150, let's see, 180, about 200 on this flank here. And then they have 60, 70, 130, 160 on this one. What do we have in here? About 100, 150. Actually, we kind of equal weights here, actually. So, and we strike first, so maybe. Unfortunately, we are positioned here to hit this guy, and that's a difficult one. Maybe just turn these guys up here and hit this guy. This turn. Possibly this one as well. Yeah, add something to consider. In here, they have this tank battalion actually with tanks now that must have come down, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, it is 7 Sherman tanks. This is from the 1st Infantry Division. I don't know if this was the one we hit before and that they have found their Sherman tanks or something. Now that they have supply, I don't know. And then there is an anti-tank unit here. Let's just have a look at odds. Look at that. That's just 1. So this looks very, very nice. So we should be able to push on through here without these guys. Yeah. The question is also if I should march these guys up here, or if they should traverse over here, or help out here and then go up here towards open. That would also make sense. But yeah, because that would give me some infantry support. That's not a terrible idea. We'll have to think about that. These guys, 20 in morale, hitting these guys should be... Yeah, so they are killed this turn. Totally. That's cool. They're going to run. So that's good, which means that these ones will probably be freed to be able to go up here and hit some other units, basically. That's great. Fantastic. Yeah, and this is very juicy. Look at that stack. That's amazing. That's like over 300 worth of... what can we reach here? We have 2 Werfers, 3 Werfers here, which is fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's lovely. Another thing is that I would love to even get closer to get an even better visual though, but that's still good. This is line of sight 14, 12, and this one is 4, so it's not that great. From here we have visual 50, so drive these guys in here, and then fire could be even more worth. And also staying in a city, which makes us, I think, get a higher entrenchment as well. That's what we want to do. Lovely. This is also very, very juicy. No, it's not as juicy because they don't have, but here we should be able to attack here. But again, we are so weak here. Okay, let's see if we can bring some friends. Oh yes. These 2 will definitely help out. And also so shall these guys here. So we'll be able to break through here. Maybe we can advance. Exactly. Here we go. We can advance and shut these down. At least this one. But we'd really like to shut this one off. But we can't. Well, actually we can. We can rush this guy here. March this guy forward. And go in like that. And maybe even, you know, take this one. Wetgen. Wow, that would be something. Depending on what it looks like in here. And these guys, of course, are going to... They didn't dare to move forward here, which makes sense. But it's unfortunate. But this is also a very nice artillery target. So we'll grind this guy down with artillery and then go forward and hit this guy hard. And yeah. And we would like to trap these guys if possible. That's a nice hex. That's a nice hex. So maybe sit down here, can we? Yes, we can. So it's possible actually to block these guys in here. I think that's what I'm going to try and do next turn. What about these guys? They are rather weak. Let's have a look here. still strong enough, but I think taking these points are extremely important. And then maybe moving stuff forward also here, from here. I don't know. This is a strong point that's important as well, but yeah, something worth considering. And that's it, guys. That's it. So it looks really exciting for the next turn. Supply lines have opened slightly anyway. And looking at supply around here, let's see here. I think the supply lines are definitely open, right? No? No, they're not, because of this one. So we need to get rid of this one. Let's have a look at if it's possible. I think it was. Yeah. Like that. Should be able to kick this guy off. And we also have this one helping out. And in here we have some units as well. That's nice. So that looks good. How about these guys? We have 2 in here. One, all right, 1 artillery and 1 tank unit. That's rather strong, but yeah, you can sit there for a little while longer. What about hitting these guys? That's 1 to 2, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. I mean, we are doing quite good here. It's a plus 79. So this is comparable at least. Yeah. No, it's really about taking care of this guy and opening up supply lines for sure. Once that's done, it's going to be better. But really, this one also would like to push. But that's not possible, is it? Like this guy here, sure, we can drive him down here, but I don't see how that's going to help. 11 Panzerschrecks are quite alright, but we also have to hit this guy here. This is going to be more important, I think. Is it? This is extremely important as well down here. Let's take a look at what kind of supply they've got down here. They do have fuel and stuff. They can manage for like 1 or 2 turns because they will. Or what about these guys? Are they? Doesn't look good at all. No, there is no supply coming through here at all because these guys shut this road down here. Right. So what I'm thinking is bringing the 9SS to Malmedy, basically, and then hitting this one full force should alleviate things in the morning to the afternoon. I think that's what we have to do. So focus on getting the guys up in Spa. Some really nicely deserved supply is what we need, basically. All right, so I think that's it for now. So that's the enemy phase, and we are going to take a look at the next turn is going to be then 8 to 100 hours, and we'll start from the south as we always do, and that's going to start with the 7th Army of the Germans. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next turn simply, or in the next episode or part. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care now.